So obviously a 1-1 draw tonight. How pleased were you with the team's performance overall, and can you take comfort in the fact that they were in a high division last season?
I'm not going to take too much comfort in that. As I said, they've got some good players, there's no doubt about it, but they haven't started the season as they would have liked. I think in terms of our own performance, we know it can be better, but I still thought there were some good spells and some good play. You know, the way that we kept the ball at times and passed it was good, but then it's that next part of trying to make sure that we're asking questions and we're not just keeping it for the sake of it and looking almost pretty at times. And don't get me wrong, that wasn't all the time. We made some wrong decisions. We gave the ball away at times. But if we're going to encourage the players to get on the ball and pass it, there will be mistakes. And, you know, some of that, when you're on a decent run, you kind of, I think people accept it a little bit better. When it's not going quite your way, then that's harder for people to accept. But we want them to play in a certain way. And while we, you know, ask that, there's going to be times when we have to maybe get the message, like at half time, so we needed a few more forward runs. Don't turn the opportunity to put the ball in the box at times. And I think second half, certainly, in, you know, certainly two good spells, they did that, and we asked questions, and it looked at one stage like it was a matter of time before we might get that goal. So overall, I think performance was okay. You know, we'll play worse. We have played worse, but we'll certainly play better as well.
Ryan Taylor got that first goal of the season. How important do you think it is that he got that goal tonight?
It's nice. Look, I don't think, in fairness, I'm sure he's delighted, but he's a very experienced player. He's not, as a centre forward, or as kind of strange as it might sound, it's not all about goals with Ryan. It's certainly not, and I think his teammates fully appreciate what he does for the team. At the same time, it's another one to his total in terms of his career goals, and hopefully he can get a few more along the way.
You left it quite late to make the changes. Were you quite happy before that with how the game was going? Did you think maybe it was going to find that goal?
Yeah, you know, it was a bit of a dilemma, I'll be honest. Felt like I said, we had a good couple of spells and a couple of players that maybe thinking about taking off or changing just sort of sparked. And tonight, probably not criticising in terms of the players that came on effort or anything like that, but I don't know if we quite clicked into gear still. Like I said, the game did get open. A desire to try and win it, but then we maybe left ourselves a little vulnerable on the break. So yeah, it was. I don't know if it was too late. I'd have liked, in truth, to probably have kept it, but you know the lads have been training well, and you always think that they might be that match winner off the bench. Sometimes there has been, you know, not quite happened tonight. That's always a bit of a dilemma as the manager.
Is there anything now you'd like to go away and work on over the next few days after the game tonight?
I think some of it is recovery. Some of it will show some clips, I'm sure, before travelling on Friday to Colchester. Quick turnaround, so you know we can't dwell on things too much. But at the same time, you have to look at one or two things. Maybe just try and highlight some of the things that we spoke about for the players in terms of some good bits and other bits that we can improve on. But like I say, overall, I've been happy with how the team's been performing, and that includes training. It's been the games in general. We just keep trying to get better. That's what we always try to do. Some days are better than others as a team. Some days are better than others for individuals. But overall, I'm not going to go home too disappointed, as much as I would have liked those 3 points.